Hi everyone. I wanted to give you a quick overview of what our next week is going to be looking like. Let me go through this. For Bible, I'm really excited. We're going to be going over the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus. So we'll be focusing on the Easter story this week, and I would encourage you to have some great conversations with your kids, maybe watch the videos or the devotionals with them. It's going to be focused on the gospel. And if you don't know what the gospel is, that means good news. And at our church, we say it in 4 words. The gospel is Jesus in my place. Jesus died on the cross and took the sins of everyone in the world on himself so that we could be in right standing with God. And I am just so thankful. This is a time to celebrate what he has done for us. So I hope that that is good news for you, and that is something that you have accepted and you claim Jesus to be your Lord and Savior. So that's what we're going to be covering this week in Bible. For math, we're going to be finishing up Geometry, Chapter 11. And something new that we're going to do this week with our 5th graders is Mrs. Vickers is going to teach math and I'm going to teach English. We're just going to try it out for this week and see how it goes. So she'll be finishing up the review. The students will review on Monday, and then Tuesday we will assess them for all of Chapter 11, and it will be a grade. So I will still be doing all of their math worksheets. They're turning them into me. I'm checking them. I'll be grading them. But Mrs. Vickers is just doing the instruction. And then the same for English. I will be doing that for her class. So thought that would be something new that the students would enjoy. On Wednesday in math, they will be starting a new chapter, Chapter 12, multiplying and dividing fractions. So that will be a lot of fun, and they'll be using their math workbooks again. Yay! We had to do a lot of printing of math worksheets because it was review. The students had already done those pages. So starting Wednesday, they'll be able to do their math workbook pages, and you won't have to worry about printing them. In English this week, it's still review of paragraphs, so those pages will need to be printed if you have a printer. But yes, we want to focus on good paragraphs, and leading into our research paper the following week, we want to get a good concept and good practice of paragraphs. For reading this week, we'll be doing some in our reading book, but I'm also going to be introducing a story to the students called The Donkey Who Carried a King. And I'm excited about reading that to them, and I hope they enjoy it because it has to tie in with the Easter story. I failed to mention this last week, but if you have a child that has a lot of time and they're flying through their work, or if you just personally want them to be doing their spelling list and growing in their vocabulary, I will not be covering that in this 4th quarter. Things are having to be condensed, but students have their spelling books and they can do their pages. You can have them study the list, and you can continue to test them and give them a spelling test if you like, for them to be challenged and to continue to grow in that way. But I'm not making it mandatory or requiring it, just because this is a lot for some families to undertake, just the load that we're doing now. So I encourage you, though, supplement that if you would like, and if you have the time to do it, great. And then with science and history, we'll be supplementing some things, but we will not be reading the content in our books and going through lessons how we used to. Please check your email every day. This is going to be the major form of communication that I have with you. Please check it, and then be quick to respond as best you can. Another way that you could help me is just to make sure your students are uploading their work and then clicking done. What's happened this past week, some things that I have observed, is they've uploaded their pages to me and they are done. They watched the videos, they did their page, uploaded it, but they didn't click done. So it's still on my end saying missing, or it ends up being late when really it isn't. They just forgot to click done. So if you could just maybe, as a friendly reminder every day, just ask, hey, did you make sure that you click done? Or you even go on in their Google Classroom and just check the assignments for that day just to make sure that it is done. Another common mistake is sometimes they hit done before uploading their worksheet, so I don't have their worksheet to check. So just make sure that they do that in the order. Another thing, just make sure and encourage them to watch all the videos. I do a video over the worksheet. I explain the directions. I do some problems or examples with them, and I've had questions regarding certain math problems or an English section or a reading assignment when if they had watched the video, I had gone over it, or I saw that an answer was wrong when it shouldn't have been wrong because I did the answer with them in the video. So please just encourage them to watch everything. I'm doing it for them, and they should be really successful. So thank you for your time. I'm praying for you guys, and I'm excited about this week going a little bit smoother maybe than last week. So thank you for all your help and your support. God bless.